What's up, guys? This is Chad with Living the Van Life out here in the Moab region of Utah. Right now, I am deep in the canyons of Onion Creek. I'm pulled off onto a wide spot here in the trail to go ahead and air down my tires. I do get quite a few questions in the comments asking why I do air down my tires and also what PSI I run my tires at here on the Sprinter when I'm traveling backcountry on the trails. Airing down your tires is perhaps one of the simplest, cheapest, and most effective ways to improve not only your traction off-road, but also to improve your ride. If you can imagine hitting those rough, washboarded roads with 70 pounds of air in your tires, you're gonna practically rattle your teeth out. Now here on the Sprinter van, I like to air down my back to about 27 PSI and air down my front to about 17 PSI. And that just really smooths out the ride when you're cruising along out here in the backcountry. Now for this episode, I would like to give a very special thank you and a shout out to a Mr. Carlton Luck. Now Carlton is a gentleman in his 70s who is currently battling bladder cancer. And I got an email from one of his caretakers, Ebony, and we thought it would be cool to do a bit of a shout out because Carlton absolutely loves watching Living the Van Life. Matter of fact, it sounds like he watches episodes on the daily basis. So Carlton, welcome to the adventure out here in Onion Creek. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get in deep and find out what this canyon has to hold up the road. I've got to say, I did quite a bit of research about this journey before I made it up here, and nothing, absolutely nothing that I read online did this any sort of justice, because where we are at right now, deep in this canyon, is absolutely spectacular. And I've got to say, it rivals all of the big national parks that are just west of here. And up here, you've got the whole place to yourself firsthand. Now, one of the cool benefits and one of the reasons why I selected the Mercedes 4x4 Sprinter van is the fact that it has a selectable four-wheel drive. And with that selectable four-wheel drive, you also get a low-range switch. Now, not that these roads necessarily actually need four-wheel drive or low range right now at the moment, but with my giant 35-inch BFG tires, it does put it in a little bit higher gear ratio. So when it comes to negotiating the rough and rugged terrain on these small trails in this canyon, it's nice to go ahead and put it in low range, and it puts in a little bit more of a desirable gear ratio. Hey, can I just say, right here, the Living the Van Life hoodie. It's chilly out here in Moab. Have you guys got your hoodie yet? You guys got to jump on over to the new Living the Van Life website. Go check it out. These hoodies are hot off the press. They're doing the job out here in Moab for me. I want to see you guys in your LTVL hoodie. Get on it, boys and girls. Just climbed up out of the salt diapier that actually covers about 2 square miles of the upper Onion Creek area, and I continued to be completely blown away by the diversity of the terrain on this adventure through the outback of Moab. Just absolutely amazing. Well, that's the other great thing about carrying Max Tracks on board. Not only do you have some traction devices to get you unstuck out of sand, snow, or mud, but they can also double as leveling blocks. Well, I gotta say, there is something about a fire that just brings a little bit of solitude to a lonely situation. It's been a great day out here on the trail exploring the backcountry, but if I'm honest, it does definitely get a little bit lonely out here. That's where the fire becomes man's best friend. That and a good old cup of whiskey. That is for sure. Looks like there's actually a little bit of weather starting to roll in. Hard to say what exactly is going to happen with that, but it's probably a good time to start prepping some food for a meal. And I tell you what, these swales of rain are starting to surround me, and to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm gonna even have enough time to get this meal done before I have to seek shelter. I don't know, this might put a damper on things for the evening. Well, that didn't take long at all. It's already upon us. And I'm gonna have to dive inside the van and seek shelter. Not only is this rain, but it's also hail and could be a little bit of sleet even as well. But it's gonna hit hard here pretty quick. I have to dive inside. Oh man, of course, it's just my luck. Things were going so good today. The weather was beautiful, filming was going good, the trail was beautiful. I was so stoked to do some campfire cooking. And then this hail slash snow slash rainstorm ends up right in the middle of our lap. But that is what van life is all about, and that's why we have the wonderful shelter of the van to be able to hide out in, see if this weather doesn't pass. Or who knows, maybe this is just the evening and we're going to enjoy ourselves hunkered down while it storms outside. Okay, well, that's the thing about the desert. As fast as the weather comes in, the weather heads out. That literally lasted less than a minute. But as thick as it looked like it was going to be here for a while. Definitely not complaining. Let's hop to it. Well, this is definitely the calm after the storm. It came in fast and it left just as quickly. And it has left us with one heck of a beautiful evening, that is for sure. The moon is peeking through the clouds. Got a wonderful view of Fisher Valley down below. And what an absolutely fantastic day out on the trail. I completely underestimated Onion Creek. Everything I researched online, it looked cool, but nothing did it justice like actually seeing it with my own two eyes. It truly is probably one of the most amazing spots out here that I have seen so far. Right now, it's the calm of the evening, the sun has gone down, and the meal is cooking over the fire as we speak. But it's moments like this that are important to take a moment and breathe and relax and realize where you're at. It's so easy to get stuck in the rut. It's so easy to get stuck in the comfort zone. But really and truly, it's when you push beyond it. It's when you dig yourself out of the rut and you get out here into the great wide open where maybe it feels uncomfortable. Maybe there's some anxieties around it and it's hard to push through that wall. But once you do, you get out here and then you truly reap the rewards. I struggle with that personally, extremely. It's easy for me to get stuck in the rut. And it's easy for me to talk myself out of pushing beyond that wall. But it never fails. Every time I do push beyond it, I get out here and I'm very, very thankful. Life is simply too short to be living in a rut or to be living in the comfort zone. That's not where I want to be. We've got one life to live, and we better damn well get out here and live it. So guys, cheers to pushing through the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dinner is served. Bon appetit. Nothing quite like campfire cooking. There's something about it where things just taste exceptional. Maybe it's because of all the extra work that it takes to cook over a campfire, or all of the efforts that it took to get all the way out here on today's adventure. Either way, the food out here in the great outdoors always tastes amazing. The pasta is something new that I've added to my realm of outdoor cooking. It's quick, it's simple, and to be honest with you, it really tastes good. It goes great with the chicken and the veggies. Here we are out in the great outdoors, enjoying the comforts of a fire, a home-cooked meal, and this wonderful adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers to van life. And also, Mr. Carlton Luck, cheers to you, and thanks for being along on this adventure. These are the moments when the work is all done, the footage is all captured, dinner's cooked, the mess is cleaned up. And this is when you can just breathe for just a moment. Still a few bits of clouds moving across the southern sky, but the moon is out strong and bright. And the wind has finally calmed down. And there again, that's where the cup of whiskey and a nice warm fire really brings comfort to the solitude. Well, I just got camp all packed up and ready to go. We've got a little bit of a journey yet ahead. We're just on the edge of the Fisher Valley, and from here we're going to start climbing up towards the La Salle Mountains. Let's continue on with the adventure, see what else we run into along the way. And here I am again, finding myself in complete awe of why and how these roads exist way out here into the backcountry. And I guess it probably comes down to mankind's desire for exploration. Whether it's for mining reasons, geological reasons, or just for the sake of adventure. One of the feelings that I love most about coming out here and doing these adventures in my van is the fact that it's home. And the fact that I had the opportunity to build a van that was off-road capable enough to get me out here. It's a pretty cool feeling to know that even though you're out here in the middle of nowhere, that you're still at home, having everything that you need to survive way out here. Overlooking everywhere we've been the last 2 days. I'm reminded of how small we are on this planet. And this landscape is so vast, yet we're so small. But how is it that we have such a huge impact on it? I ask myself constantly, what are we and why are we here? questions that perhaps will never be answered, but maybe that's okay. That's why we keep pushing through life. It's moments and scenes out here that really get you thinking about it. And I think it's important. It's very important to think about things like that. Absolutely phenomenal territory though. It's amazing that we as humans have developed the capabilities to be able to trek out here into the outback across the terrain of our planet. And I'm intrigued by our insatiable desire for exploration. I feel like it grounds you. There's nothing wrong with being grounded. Well, we've made the 35-mile trek up through Onion Creek, across Fisher Valley, up into Thompson Canyon, and all the way up here to 8,000 feet elevation near the LaSalle Mountains. It's been one hell of an adventure, truly one of my favorites so far. And I hope you guys enjoyed the ride as much as I did. Right now I've got the VFGs airing back up to highway pressure, and I'm gonna beeline it back down into Moab and see if I can find the next Living the Van Life adventure. I'd also like to take this opportunity while I've got you on the line to invite you over to the brand new Living the Van Life website. Get yourself some LTVL swag that's hot off the press. It's selling like hotcakes and we're sending it all over the world. It's so cool to see everybody's enthusiasm and wanting to support living the van life. If you guys are new to the channel and you've made it this far into the video, I'd like to go ahead and invite you to hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, make sure and hit the little bell next to the subscribe button, because that's what's going to notify you anytime videos like this are uploaded. Make sure and hit the like button, share with any friends or family that you think might enjoy this adventure. And most importantly, don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section down below. All right, guys, I'm out of here, and we'll see you on the next Living the Van Life adventure. Peace out. Keep on trucking.